It's the Diamond K Morning Show here at RadioFire.com, coming from Radio Fire Studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. A lot of things going on, a lot of things that I want to talk about. Okay, your news, sports, and entertainment source, Queen Dope's in the house. You got a mic, Queen Dope?
Yay, yay.
Is it on?
It's on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just making sure. All right. Okay. All right.
Can you hear me?
Wonderful. Wonderful. How was your weekend, by the way?
It was cool. Nice little weekend.
Yeah, nice weekend. What did you get into?
Had a couple of dates.
Like two?
Or three.
Two or three. So you had several dates. So people ask. So you are single, by the way.
I am.
Okay. You are from New York. New York, as I say, New York. They usually don't pronounce the R.
Using the W too hard.
What?
Just like y'all
New
say
York?
Baltimore.
What do you say? New York? Like, how do you say it?
New York.
New York. Okay. You kind of sing it. Because people from Atlanta, like people that are from Atlanta, they say the T real hard. They be like, Atlanta, whatever. All right. So you had 3 dates? What do you mean? 3? Why did you have 3 dates?
Because I'm single and I'm supposed to be dating. How am I supposed to know who I like if I'm just only dating one person?
Okay. All right. So let's do this. I want you to turn your mic up more. So I want to make sure that people hear you. I don't want to get it misconstrued. You can hit the gain a little bit more. Okay, that's good. All right. So so you went on a couple dates. That's a wonderful thing, I guess. Do you like the guy? Any of the guys? Is it too soon to tell?
They were nice dates. I can't say like yet because you know how my attitude is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't really know yet.
Is it okay, like where did you meet these guys exactly?
So one, we connected on Facebook through some business stuff. Mm-hmm. And
so he is a businessman.
He is. He owns 2 businesses, actually.
Okay. Are they legal businesses?
Yeah. I'm done with the illegal business.
Okay. Illegal business controls America. Did you know that? Ganja business controls America.
What is this accent?
All right. So you went out on a couple dates, and so I talked to you while you were on one of your dates, right?
You did, because I needed.
So can we?
Why do you have to put me on blast?
Can we talk about this, or you don't want to mention it?
We can talk about it.
All right. So you text me what?
I text you and said this guy ordered my food and my drinks for me.
Okay. So I want to make sure I understand because I was a little unclear.
What were you unclear about?
A couple things. So was it that he said, like you looked at the menu and you told him what you wanted, and then the waiter came over and he just mouthed what you had said you wanted, or did he just grab the menu, the waiter came and he said, I'm having this and she's having that, and boom.
So it was,
like what you wasn't consulted at all.
It was like a mix. So we were sitting at the bar, we had our menus, we were looking over. He ordered his drink. I wasn't sure what I wanted. He was like, oh, this is good, you should try it. So then he told the waiter, give me 2 of those. Okay. And then when it came time to order the food, I was looking.
What were the drinks, by the way?
I don't know the exact name, but it was like a lemonade kind of a. It was pretty good though.
So it was an alcoholic drink.
It was an alcoholic drink.
Okay, so I was unclear because I thought he was like on some give me 1 soda, 2 straws type shit.
Are you crazy? I'd have been texting you like, come get me right now. Come get me now.
So he ordered a drink. Okay, what food did he order you?
So he ordered me like these chicken poppers, and it was like fried chicken.
Like from the appetizer side?
Yeah. So we were like an appetizer.
Okay. So I was thinking like was he on a budget? And
he went all out for this date.
Oh, he did. I mean, because he ordered you some appetizers, so I see he was
outside of the appetizer.
Oh, he ordered. Okay, so was that all y'all had? Was the appetizers and the mad drinks?
There, yes.
And then y'all went somewhere else and ate?
Yes.
Food? Okay.
So we went to the movies in Towson, and they have the whole bar, and you can get like real food there. So we had food there. And
so you ate at the movie theater?
Yeah, and then he got us like the VIP seating, and
you could take the popper stopper off the microphone.
Is it? Are you not hearing me?
Not as clearly as. Okay, there you go. All right. So you went to Towson, which is a relatively brand new theater, right? So y'all went on upstairs or y'all was on the downstairs level?
We went upstairs to the reserved seating.
Okay. All right. So she was in the reserved seating. Okay, it's official. They got a little cafe thing up there. So then you got food there. Okay, good. So you saw. What did you go see?
We went to see Fast 8.
Fast 8. How was the movie, by the way?
The movie was really good. It was very interesting.
Don't tell me nothing about it. I want to see it my damn
Why would I
self.
tell you something about it?
I mean, niggas from South Bronx.
Do you even go to the movies? Let's talk about your day.
I have been. I ain't finished yet. I have been to movies before. So
I'm not talking about before. I'm talking about like recently because all you do is work.
The last movie that I saw, yes, I did. The last movie I saw was, what was it called? It was like the continuation of a movie. Was it Underworld or not Underworld?
Oh, yeah, you like those weird
one of those.
movies.
It was one of those type of movies where it was like zombies.
The shit that you like, the
Yeah,
weird
it
movies.
was alright. It was alright. That was the last movie I saw. All right, so the evening. Where did you wake up today?
I woke up. First of all, on a first date, we're not spending the night at anybody's house. You're going to take me home.
Is that where you woke up?
I woke up in my bed and he woke up in his.
Nice.
So he video chatted me this morning. So maybe we
Okay,
woke up
so
together.
so he's a little pressed. Okay, so what? So tell me this: as far as his clothes, what did he like? What did he go with? Like, what you call athletic wear?
He was casual.
Did he? He's like a polo shirt type of thing.
He had on a t-shirt and jeans.
How important is how the guy is dressed on the first date? Is it like how important is that?
It's important. You should be dressed appropriately for the first date. It would have been weird if he was like super dressed up for us to go to the bar in the movies. But I think he dressed appropriate for the date. Now, if he would have came with like some sweatpants on and like a wrinkled t-shirt or something, I would have been again calling you, telling you to come pick me up.
Okay. All right. So, okay, that's interesting. Will you go out with him again?
I will. He was very nice. He opened all the doors. He rolled out the red carpet for me, kind of, sort of. We had a little situation with the parking ticket that I had to sprinkle my magic on, and I got him a free parking ticket, so I think that was kind of some points for me. He tried to get it himself, but he couldn't, so I had to get out the car and go in the office and, talk my talk and got us some free parking passes.
How did you manage to do that?
Because it was 3 guys in the office. I had on leggings and a crop top T-shirt, and before I even needed to say anything, he was like, "Oh yeah, I was gonna come and tell you could get a free ticket," but he didn't give it to him, so I think my ass won again.
Well, that's interesting. So you noted the way you were dressed, so I guess that you're saying that how you were dressed helped with the parking ticket.
It helped, but I think sometimes just being a woman helps.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's very interesting. A couple of things that I want to talk about. I wanted to hit. Of course, Aaron Hernandez, the former Patriots player, right?
Sad story.
Yeah, I would say that. So with people, and I spoke about this on another show, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, and then we're gonna take a break and come back with our guests. People are very quick to believe the stories in the Bible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like quick, like Noah, Ark, rain, believe it. Cain and Abel, believe it. Like I take the stories in the Bible as lessons. You know what I mean? But not as actual factual all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
But a lot of people, especially like a lot of older black people, they take that as the gospel.
What do you consider older?
Just people. Older people teach younger people to.
But what's the age of
Like my
older?
grandmother's age.
Your
what I'm
grandmother's
saying?
in her 90s.
Correct. She believes everything that's in the fucking Bible. Like it happened.
Okay, so you're talking about the older people.
Yes. I don't think my parents believe everything that's in the Bible happened, but there are a lot. Okay, the last time I mentioned this, people were confused. Do you think that a lot of black people, a lot of black Christians, a lot of white Christians don't believe the stories in the Bible?
Do I think that Christians don't believe that a lot?
Yeah.
I think the younger generations don't believe all of the stories in the Bible.
And I think that anybody that uses the Bible, it doesn't even matter what your nationality is. I mean, like, I think that Muslims believe the words in the Quran and the stories that are in the Quran happened. You know what I mean? Right. It doesn't matter what your faith is. And I had this conversation with some people that lacked enlightenment and couldn't really speak on this. So I didn't want to go and drop no heavy shit on them. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, where's all of this going?
So here's where it's going. When you see something on the news, people question it. They question every fucking thing. Conspiracy.
So you're of conspiracy theorists.
However, if they see some shit in fucking King James version, they believe all those words. That's what I'm saying. But they're very, very quick to question the words that come out on the news. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm following you now.
Okay. So I think that it's something that you should question things. And I think you should question everything. I remember being younger, talking to my grandmother about the Bible, because like I told you, the Bible, she was like this. And I said, well, Grandma.
What is that face?
Yeah, so she said, everything that you need to know, every question that you have can be answered in the Bible. So I said, okay, cool. So you know me.
You came up with some question that wasn't in the Bible.
Yes. I said, Grandma, why do they not speak about dinosaurs in the Bible?
What did she say?
There's evidence that she said, don't be asking me all them questions. She had no answer for that one. Okay. And then she tried to come up with some obscure passage in Genesis about beasts or something. But whatever. They don't really speak about dinosaurs in the Bible. But here's my point. They do speak about actual people that lived in the Bible. Pilate was an actual person. Some pharaohs that they mentioned were actual people. Do you think that Jesus was an actual person, like that walked around?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that Jesus is like the Son of God? Like Mary was impregnated through no sex.
Nobody believed my Immaculate Conception story.
I didn't know you had an Immaculate Conception. So do you believe that Mary gave birth to Jesus without having sex with Joseph, or did Mary cheat on Joseph? Or is Joseph Jesus' father?
Mary probably had a boyfriend number 2. I'm just saying.
Okay, so when you see stories like 9/11, do you believe that the people died that were in the World Trade Center?
Yeah, I actually know somebody that died in the World Trade Center.
Okay, that's fine. I don't think that people doubt the death. I think that where the confusion comes in is how, did the planes bring the buildings down? Do you think that flying 2 planes into those buildings would cause the demolition that happened?
No.
Me either. It looked like a controlled demolition to me.
I think you got me in trouble.
With?
I don't know. My phone is like going off really.
Okay. Is that your baby father?
No. Why would he be texting me?
Because you said Immaculate Conception and you just took him out of the equation. Oh, about the movies. About the... Okay. You want to you want to call him? We can call him on the phone. I can just hit a few buttons and he can be on the phone.
I'll pass on that.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to 9/11. So here's what I think happened on 9/11. So I think that the planes did hit the buildings because I definitely saw them. I also think that they got notice that they were going to hit the building. And I think that it was a controlled demolition from the standpoint of, I think that the building was rigged. So when the planes hit the building, then they brought the building down.
I'll agree with you for once.
Okay. So we agree on that. Boom. Sandy Hook. I think that actually happened pretty much the way that was reported. The Facebook person, the just most recent one, the one that was trying to get French fries at McDonald's or whatever he's trying to get.
The one who killed the old man.
The one that killed the old man. Yes, I believe that happened. I don't think that was a conspiracy or some kind of weird.
How do you feel about all the extra people he claimed he killed? But
here's my thought on that. Okay, he did say that he killed other people. We don't know if he did or if he didn't. And I think that in an attempt to control mass hysteria, sometimes information is suppressed.
Withheld from us.
There have been a lot of people killed in between that 24-hour span, with 48-hour span that he was, running around. And, how they're going to be able to contribute or attribute some death to him, they don't know. I don't know. Just because, okay, why would he claim I killed other people? Why? What does he get out of it? I don't understand. How does he benefit from that?
Maybe he wanted to be like seen as some type of serial killer.
Okay, that's fine.
First of all,
so he lied
all
about
this
being a
was
serial
over
killer.
a woman.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
My one of my best friends killed herself over a girl. I don't doubt people do crazy things over girls. I don't doubt it at all. So it definitely can happen. So I said that to say Aaron Hernandez. Some people were just trying to say it's impossible for him. Why would he kill himself? He just beat a charge. He just beat a double murder charge. But they forget that he had a mandatory life charge hanging over him. And most recently, they have found suicide notes. And so he left behind 3 suicide notes. Okay. Now, here's where shit gets crazy. So first of all, let me say this. He definitely killed himself. Okay.
Did they release the verbiage of the notes?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see that.
And we're going to get into that. But he blocked the door from the inside. He was the only person in the room. He tried to hang himself with the sheets and all that kind of stuff. Okay. If you're going to kill somebody in jail, right? If I'm trying to kill somebody, if someone put a hit out on him, that's not how they would have killed him. Some shit would have happened to him in the shower, mess hall, that type of shit. Somebody would have shanked him, whipped his ass. They wouldn't have went through this elaborate suicide thing and blocked the door from the inside. Wait, how did they get out if they blocked the door from the inside? You know what I'm saying? It's craziness. But people in their conspiracies so quick to throw these things up. But 3 suicide notes, okay? And there's a bombshell here in one of the notes. Now, with this note, let's talk about the simple notes first, okay? So he was in New England.
There's levels to the note?
There's levels to this shit. So he's a ex-New England Patriot, tight end. 2 notes addressed to his fiance and his 4-year-old daughter.
Oh, man.
Okay. Those are just simple. Makes sense. Okay. Now, the 3rd note has now been confirmed, was made out to a man whom Aaron Hernandez enjoyed a romantic relationship
God.
with. And this relationship dates back a long time, back in high school time for him. Okay? So he was this suicide note reveals that Aaron Hernandez had a bisexual relationship. Okay. Now I think this whole thing is coming full circle. So this is a bombshell. Now let's go back to the person who he killed. Okay. If Odin Lloyd, who was a person that he's in jail for killing 4 years ago, this bombshell might have played a fact into why Lloyd was even killed in the first place. This bisexual relationship was top secret. It was like G14 classified.
Oh, I see where you going.
Okay. Now, so
Ooh,
detectives are digging for leads that may implicate the intention to cover up his sexuality being the cause for the murder. Okay, so Lloyd was dating Hernandez's fiance's sister. Okay, do you understand? The person that he killed was a friend of his.
This is like a movie.
Yeah, it's like a movie. It's like a movie. It's like with a weird
Lifetime movie
with a weird Batty Boy twist. But So the question, of course, is whether or not the late Odin Lloyd actually knew Hernandez's secret. Yeah. So there you have it.
That was a bomb.
That was a bombshell. It was a
I didn't
bombshell.
know about these letters.
A lot of times, it's what's the reason? You know what I mean? You're just trying to figure out what the reason is as to why these things happen. So, of course, some people are going to say he ain't write them notes, but these notes have been confirmed to be
His handwriting.
written. Yes, written by him. This is how it rolls on the East Side, and this is how it rolls on the East Side. Okay, so does this change your view of Hernandez?
As far as what? It's him being
Let's just
gay?
say that, yeah.
First of all, I don't think men can be bisexual. If you have ever slept with a man or done anything with a man, bruh, you're gay. It's no bisexual.
No, that's not true.
No, you're
because if you move back and forth, that's where the bi part comes.
You're gay.
You're only gay is if you like the same sex exclusively. But if you like both, if you like whatever's available.
In my eyes, it's gay.
Well, I mean,
Like,
you have four eyes, but I'm just saying. In most instances, it's just like, you know what I mean? That's like saying if you don't eat meat, you're a vegetarian. But once you eat meat, you're not a vegetarian anymore.
It's the same thing, eating meat.
All right, so let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. We have a special guest in the building. Right?
Uncle JoJo.
Okay. Coming from where? Where is he from?
PG County. PG County in the house.
So that's heavy go-go territory. So, right? Am I wrong? Nope. Yeah, so when I first started out, we did some tour dates. We did probably about 10 tour dates with Backyard Band and Miss Tony and myself as the opening act. So I thought I was the shit. So I had one record. I only had one record, right? But I thought I was the shit. And so Tony had probably 2 records at this point. So you had Pull Your Guns Out and you had What's Up, What's Up. So these were hot records. In Baltimore, this was a shit. I had my record, which was called Hey Girl, Where Your Boyfriend At? So I was 18 at the time. And so Backyard Band was a big deal. Now, you could do the same show in Baltimore. We had to reverse it. And I would probably still open up, and then maybe Backyard Band would come second, and then Tony would close the show out. But on all these tour dates, these were more heavy go-go places. So I still opened up, Tony came second, and the Backyard Band closed out the shows. But like I said, they rotated depending on where they were. So we did this show on the Eastern Shore that really sticks out in my mind.
That's not PG County.
I didn't say anything about it being PG County. The reason for the story is go-go territory. Okay, that's just it. That's it. Just go-go. I think of go-go. I think of them. So we go do the performance. I did my set. It was cool. Tony did his set. He ripped it. And I'm just kind of like, top that. Like, huh. And then Backyard Band came out.
Is that an epic fail shake or
they ripped it? Okay, they ripped it. So I never seen girls react like this to music other than like Luke. I'm talking about their clothes came off. They ran to the front. It was crazy. So I'm a kid. I had never even. Only time I had been outside the state was to my grandmother's house. Right. So I hadn't seen a lot of shit, but this was like they ripped it, and it was. And I really have a lot of respect for bands and people with that kind of vibe.
Did you smash anybody that night?
No. I had one girlfriend who I talked to on the phone the whole night in the hotel room.
Oh yeah, you were still young.
Yeah, I was still young. Now, so we had the whole floor of the hotel is how they booked it. And so the band, them dudes had a lot of girls, right? Tony, who was a gay person, had a lot of dudes in and out of his hotel room. It was the craziest thing.
And you was on the phone being faithful.
And I was on the phone, yes, absolutely. On the phone with my girlfriend the whole time, whole night. Like, under the covers on the phone. Like, I don't know. Right. But Tony, the thing about Tony that was so weird is that we would be in clubs and he would be able to point out who, guys that he said was down low.
They know.
Yeah, I said, how do you mean? How do you know? So he would be like, see him right there, him, and or he would be like, I can fuck him, or like shit like it was fucking crazy. But so you're definitely R.I.P. Tony. But I always like to slip in some road stories here and there. So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get into Just Happy real quick, and then we're gonna come back and chop it up with our special guests, Diamond K Morning Show, RadioOnFire.com. Stay tuned, y'all.
Radio on Fire is a digital network covering breaking news, sports, and entertainment. Check out our daily programs, articles, and all types of exclusive urban content right now at RadioOnFire.com.
Okay, we're back. Diamond K Morning Show, RadioOnFire.com. Queen Dope in the building.
Yay.
You're eating food.
And it is banging.
So, where did the food come from, by the way?
Versace's.
Versace. Every time I think of Versace, who do I think about? Migos. Who got your food? Delivery. Jumbo.
Oh, you were so petty, yo.
All right, so we got a special guest in the building. Would you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
I go by the name of Uncle JoJo, but I mean most people know me as JoJo. But yeah,
Do you have nieces and nephews?
I actually do.
Okay.
I'm asked that often.
I'm sure.
But
And
I got the nickname before. I actually was an uncle.
So where does it come from?
Some of my high school friends, I've always been like a motivational, like always the one worrying about everybody in the group and like an uncle, grandpa.
Yeah.
So one of my friends, she just started calling, and then one of my other friends, they just started calling me Unc. So
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And it just stuck.
yeah, it kind of stuck. I was going by Joel saying my real name Joel in the beginning when I dropped my mixtape back in 2014, but then I don't know, Uncle JoJo just felt more.
Yeah, it's
right.
catchy.
Just felt right. Yeah.
It's catchy. So where did you grow up?
Prince George's County, Upper Marlboro, Maryland, mainly. Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Landover.
family up. I got family up that way, and I used to go up there a lot actually. I want to say they
shaking
lived.
all in the keyboard.
I want to say they lived on Branch Avenue. I want to say. Does that sound? I want to say this.
I used to live over there.
Yeah. So so growing up what was that like in the Upper Marlboro PG area?
I mean, I guess it was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it's always as you know, this area is very chocolate.
Yeah.
So it's like that's one thing that I've noticed, like from traveling more now that I'm older, that I took for granted that how many of us of color is in this area. So that's always been cool. But yeah, it was always cool. I mean, of course, it's on the outskirts of DC. So I mean, but I always prefer to lay my head down at night in the woods in Upper Marlboro and then go party in the city. So it's always been good.
So I guess people that don't know the area, it's closer to DC than it is to Baltimore.
Yes.
So y'all more so, the vibe is more of a DC vibe, I guess.
Yeah.
Because y'all would claim DC before you would claim Baltimore.
And then, when they gentrify and all
Yeah.
that, then more DC moves out to PG. So it's definitely a mix, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. So as far as like in your household coming up, what were some of the sounds that were playing? Like what artists were y'all listening to?
Well, we were only allowed to listen to gospel, actually.
Okay.
I grew up religious. My grandfather was a pastor. Then when he died, my father ended up being a pastor. After we left that home church, we still stayed into church probably up until 18. So we were only allowed to listen to gospel, and then, of course, us as kids, we would sneak off, and when we at our friend's house, listen to what we can, the Brandy and the Boyz II Men, the Missy, all of those in the 90s. So, but of course, once 18 hit, and then it was like I was really out of the church. It was definitely like I absorbed everything just from being conditioned and restricted. So a lot of my sounds, like I think it's a big infusion of a lot of sounds. A lot of sounds.
So like you were actually singing in the church in the choir?
No, and I actually don't have that story like a lot of singers do.
Yeah.
Even though I have the soul voice,
You definitely do.
I didn't sing I was never saved, so I didn't I didn't sing in the choir. I didn't sing. I just absorbed it all, from the audience, basically.
How did you make that leap from being a fan of music to being a performer?
Honestly, I always knew that I was going to do music, but I've always been a very shy person. Like, and it's within the last few years that it's like falling off a little bit more, but it's when I say shy, I mean like really bad shy. So, but I literally didn't start like in high school. I did join the gospel choir my last year, so I did have like a solo or two, and then like for my graduation, I did like a solo. But I mean, those were the only real times that I really performed live until the end of 2014. That's when like I quit my job and Just Happy. The song actually is a true story. Like it was literally around the time that I wanted to quit my job and like my car broke down in Delaware on the way back from Philly. And like I just was like, I was just over it, and I just knew that I'm like, if I'm gonna be miserable, I might as well try to make it work. So literally at the end, then a month later, I got my first paid gig to perform me and my guitars, and yeah, that's really the beginning of like really really live performing. Like believe it or not, like yeah.
And so like that live aspect is nothing like the live singing aspect. How did you learn to sing? Like how did you hone your craft then? Like if you didn't have that church background.
I guess for me, not, and I'm even to this day, I've never been a singer to like go walk around and sing. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not that type of person. Like, and people always be like, why don't you sing? Like, people that can sing, they usually sing and they get on your nerves. Like, I'm just never been that.
Right, making food singing, putting on the socks singing.
Yeah, and for the longest time, even when we was like younger, still in church, like I would write like gospel songs, like for the choir. Like I mean, I didn't give it to them, but I would write stuff, and I would be in my room, and I would just always sing in my room. And if somebody heard me, I'm like, that wasn't me. Like like it was literally like that. It was really that. It was all held in. So now I guess I don't. I think with the fear finally falling off, like in 2014, like I think it just was like God, the universe, like saying, like, look, it's time now. Because literally, like, I didn't have the same fear that I always had. Like, even my first show, like, I was a little nervous, but when I got up there, it was like freedom for the first time. So it really was not the nerves that I've always experienced, like, prior to that. So I know it was like, oh, it's time to, like, do this for real.
Yeah, I tell people all the time that being on the stage for a performer is it's intoxicating, and I think that it's addictive. The reaction that you get from the crowd and being able to control people's emotions and taking them up or down or all of that.
Yeah.
So as far as your band, like how many people do you perform with?
I have my guitarist. He's played with me since I started performing live in 2014, and now I have a bass player, drummer, trumpet player, and piano player. Yeah, and the guitar, of course. But yeah, so five piece.
Do y'all? That's good. That's good. Do y'all do original pieces? Do y'all do covers?
We do
mix of both.
We do original and we do covers. Yeah, we do both.
So you talked about your mixtape. So what's on the mixtape? Like the first mixtape you did?
Well, that's definitely on my SoundCloud still, most of those songs. But the mixtape was it was a cover of like I did covers of like '90s, like I did I did a version of "I Want to Be Down" by Brandy. I changed up the lyrics.
That was dope. I heard that.
Thank you. I did. I even did. Well, I did my version to "Wally's Bad" with Tierra Thomas. I did my version of that.
Classic, yeah.
I had maybe like 3 original songs on there as well. But yeah, it was a lot of covers. I did Prototype, did that. But yeah, it's a few joints on there. Yeah.
And like you said, that all that's available on SoundCloud.
Yeah, on SoundCloud.
What do you have with you today?
This is actually my EP, new EP that is not out yet, but this is from my listening party, copies from my listening party, and it's actually for you.
Oh,
but
see that?
It actually, with this one, I do have a few more, like the project that will be out on iTunes and all of that. It's gonna be a little updated a little bit, but that's basically it. And that photo actually was going to be a new photo because, as you see, I don't have locks anymore. So, so I'm gonna use that for the next single, which is "Damn Things," is number 3 on there. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So the EP is coming out.
Yeah. It is finished, and I'm right now. I'm just trying to. I'm focusing on like putting the single out and just seeing how it does. The first single and just but it's not out yet.
Okay.
I only did like 50 copies or something like that for my listening party, so I just been selling them and like as I just to get more money and stuff to back the project. But yeah, basically.
Yeah. So of course, where was the listening party at?
I had it at I actually had two basically, but the first one was at Frank and Oak, this store in DC. I think they're a Canadian brand, but I had a friend that works there, and they do events sometimes, and they let him, me be the event. So that was cool. And then I had a second listening. That was in December. The second listening was in January. And that was kind of what I did different with that one is I did some of the songs acoustically, and I played some of them. So, but that was at damn, can't remember. That was on A Street though in DC. That was in DC. That was at a spot though.
So being somebody that's really big on live performances, have you had a chance to share the stage with or behind or open for or whatever with some artists that you grew up admiring?
No, I haven't done any. I haven't opened up or shared the stage with anybody, like any big names or anything. But I did get the opportunity to open up for Duran Bernard, which is Erykah Badu's backup singer, and me and my band opened up for him back in November, I think, and that was a really good experience because of course most of the people there weren't for me; they were there for him. But
so you got a chance to be exposed to
that was a good experience. Just seeing how he, somebody that's been doing it for a long time, seeing how he really had control over the band and just everything. So that was a good experience, definitely.
Absolutely. As far as the rest of 2017, what do you have in store?
Well, I just started shooting last Saturday. Actually, I just started shooting the video for the single "Damn Things," and we actually shot it out Kilgore Falls, which is out like 30 minutes past B-more. So we shot there. We're doing filming some more scenes. So that's the first song I'm putting out and video, and I'm putting the song out before the video, but that's the next thing I want to focus on and just see how, because the response so far is really great. So I'm just want to see take it single at a time and see how it goes. Before I put the whole thing out. Yeah,
I think that's the best way. So how can people
hopefully
see?
Hopefully touring, and all of that. That's what I want to.
Well, that's the main thing. How can people book you and see you live and all that?
Well, right now, me and my band, the Cool Beans, Uncle Jojo and the Cool Beans, we perform at Tacoma Station on first Wednesdays, Tacoma Station Tavern in DC. We do that first Wednesday of the month, but we are, looking at new venues and trying to get more stuff. So that's in the works. But you could always find me on social media because I always advertise and all of that for the shows. Instagram, Uncle Jojo Art, everything spelled regular. YouTube, I'm getting better at get some more videos up there, but I have some live videos up there. That's Uncle Jojo. You can just type in Uncle Jojo, and and I'm working on the site and everything. Just kind of not rebranding, but just getting things together and getting it better and stuff. So yeah, but I definitely always post everything and market everything on those social medias. So that's really been the main source.
You're active on social media.
Yeah. That's really been the main source besides word of mouth, really, for me, which is a blessing to get gigs or people get, noticed and stuff so far. But so now I just want to take it to the next level and really, really push marketing and all of that.
So as far as what your sound and what you're doing, is it important for you to stay independent? Or are you guys looking to sign something with a bigger outfit? Like, what is your mission?
Well, to be honest, I want to stay independent right now. I'm greedy when it comes to creativity, and I want it all. Like, I don't want anybody. I've been at this for like 10 to 11 years. I've been recording, like I didn't start performing until the end of 2014, but I've been recording since like 2006, or trying to start that recording journey. Like I even lived in New York for a year, moved to New York in 2006 and lived up there for about like 7 months or something. And that's my first taste of really trying to meet people and record. So I've been doing it for a while, so I feel like I'm at the point creatively, like I feel like I know my sound and where I'm at, and I still want, I don't mind taking advice and stuff, but I don't want that to be taken away from me. And then you got Chance the Rapper and people like Mac Miller and all these other people that's independent and doing so crazy. Like,
and they turned down, big advances to stay independent. Yeah, so Chance the Rapper turned down $5 million.
Yeah, so I'm as of now, independent, I'm good with it because I just see how much the internet has changed now, and it's like you can do, if you really have a good, great team, you can do whatever, really. You
Definitely.
know? But if the deal was beautiful,
it was an offer you couldn't refuse.
If it was like, and it's been like from me studying, I've looked at so many documentaries of like people, of like singers and stuff, like from all kind of genres and stuff, and like some people. Every blue moon, somebody looks up with a good deal. Like, doesn't happen often, but if that were to be me, and then maybe,
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely, again, plug your social media and how people can stay up with you and hear your music.
SoundCloud, if you want to hear my music that I put out so far, that's Uncle Jojo Art. And that's also Uncle Jojo Art on Instagram and Twitter as well. And then YouTube is Uncle Jojo, just Uncle Jojo. So yeah, could find me.
And SoundCloud?
SoundCloud Uncle Jojo Art.
Jojo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uncle Jojo Art.
Okay. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I just appreciate for y'all, talking to me.
Absolutely, absolutely. I definitely want you to stay in touch and keep us up to everything you have going on as far as music and performances. Queen Dope, anything you want to ask them?
No, we've talked.
All right, so we're gonna take a break, get some pictures, and stay tuned, y'all.
Radio on Fire is a digital network covering breaking news, sports, and entertainment. Check out our daily programs, articles, and all types of exclusive urban content right now at radioonfire.com.
Welcome back, Diamond K Morning Show, radioonfire.com. Shout out to our guest today. Dropped off. This is the EP. This is unreleased project from Uncle Jojo. Love is Free. What'd you think about Uncle Jojo?
I like him. I liked him. I watched a couple of his live performances. Him and I have chatted via email, and I think he's pretty dope, actually.
Okay. I agree. I think that he's doing his thing, and shout out to him coming all the way up here from Fiji.
Yay.
So this week, this since Monday, I have been listening to the brand new Troy Ave, which is called New Pac. Okay, New Pac. Troy Ave. You familiar with the rapper Troy Ave, right?
Why do you assume I'm familiar with Troy Ave?
You're not familiar with Troy Ave?
I am, but I felt like it was some subliminal message in there.
Did you have you had a relationship with Troy Ave? You have? You did not tell me. Did you fuck Troy Ave?
We are officially not best friends anymore. Why do you do this to me every time?
Troy Ave, brand new project out, street album called New Pac. He stirred up a lot of controversy calling his album New Pac. Of course,
As it should.
he's
like,
trying to
don't
draw
do that.
comparisons. You said as he should.
Yeah, like don't disrespect my husband like that.
How is it disrespect? I don't.
Because he's not on no level of Tupac. Don't make it seem like you a protege or something.
I don't think that's what he was trying to
Of
do.
all the names he came out with, what is it called?
New Pac.
New Pac. He couldn't think of anything else.
So of course, if you listen to the album, they have pictures, side by side pictures of Tupac in the wheelchair after he got shot when he was going into court, and then a picture of Troy Ave when he was shot in a wheelchair coming out of court. There are photos of the two of them in court and newspaper clippings and the whole thing, and then he showed Tupac's vehicle that was shot up, the vehicle that he was in when he passed, and a vehicle of Troy Ave's that he was in when he was shot at on Christmas. So for people to say that there's no similarities, they're both black rappers from New York, as you like to say, Tupac being from New York.
You stressing the W too hard.
York? What do you mean? What
It's
W?
New York,
New York.
not York.
Well, see, that's how we talk down here, New York.
Y'all don't talk like that because y'all say Baltimore. When y'all don't stress any letters. In fact, you swap out letters.
New York.
Thank you.
Okay.
Say Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Now you're gonna say probably, but if you was talking to one of your homies, you
We say Baltimore.
Exactly.
Yeah. People from Baltimore say Baltimore. But let's stay focused. Initially, I was skeptical about Troy Ave calling the project New Pac. All right. How many times have we seen a rapper claim to be the reincarnation of Tupac? Plenty of times, right? However, I think that my doubts were soon erased once I actually listened to the New Pac project. Troy Ave delivering a solid project. I ain't mad at you. Of course, he sampled and used a lot of references to Tupac, sending shots at Taxstone on the I Ain't Mad at You song. Also, he really rips through songs like a man with a chip on his shoulder. A lot.
Like he's salty.
Yeah, definitely salty. A lot of songs center around him suggesting that people changed up on him after that highly publicized arrest that he had and the shooting in the club and that whole thing. On the song Jailhouse, I'm Home, he says, thought I was moving smart, now I'm moving smarter, right? So definitely check that out. Like I said, a lot of Tupac samples, references, remakes. But one thing about the New Pac project, definitely Troy Ave proves that he is his own man. You know, if you can get past all his controversy, all his crazy talk, you will be treated to a project that is full of swag, bravado, but he also takes the time to answer some social media gossip and some of the real life drama that he has experienced. The thing I like about it is that he's doing this in the studio as opposed to, clapping niggas, right? A lot of people not happy about this though. A lot of people take it as disrespect for some strange reason. Well, Troy Ave is from Brooklyn, right? But he's been taking a lot of heat. I'll say this. He definitely has the streets talking. Some people saying that he's a liar. He said, Troy Ave said that TDE wanted to sign him. Right? You know who TDE,
And
TDE
someone
is.
said that was a lie.
And they call him a liar. Right? So TDE is saying, we don't know him. We never talked to him.
Oh,
You know what
they
I'm
say
saying?
he's lying.
Yeah, a lot of people say he's lying. If you want to compare Troy Ave to Pac, you know, it can be done from the standpoint of they both were shot.
Okay,
They both are rappers.
So you're gonna compare stupid stuff like that?
Well,
Lyrically.
no, I don't think there's a comparison
Exactly.
there, and I don't think that's a comparison he was trying to make. I think that he said that he didn't say he was the new Pac, like NEW Pac. He's saying NU Pac.
What does NU exactly mean?
New. It's a slang. The slang for new.
So what's the difference between NU and NEW?
Slang.
Okay, so it means the same thing. If I
No. See, here we got it fucked up. I'm gonna break it down. See, because he didn't explain it correctly, so I'm explaining a
so
little bit.
you're
better.
gonna explain it better for the person that
Yes, because just because he's a rapper, that doesn't mean he's the most articulate with the words. He might be articulate with.
Are you his PR person?
He can hire me at the Diamond K show. Let me say this. Here's what he's trying to say. If he wanted to say I'm the new Pac, like old Pac that died in '96, I'm the new Tupac, which is not what he's trying to say. He would have used the spelling NEW space Pac. But that's not what he did.
The same thing.
No. What he said is new Pac. Like that's his nickname. Right? Like Tupac said he was Machiavelli. He didn't say I'm the new Machiavelli. He just Machiavelli. That's just my name. So Tupac's name was Tupac. He's mushing it together. There's no spaces. So it's New Pac is his nickname. He refers to himself as New Pac, like AKA Troy Ave. New Pac is his name. It's a nickname. And like Lil Tucci.
Even though Troy Ave is a nickname. So New
Troy,
Pac is his second
just
nickname.
like Lil Wayne has Lil Wayne, and he has Lil Tucci, and he has what was the other name? What was the other name that he used? Weezy F Baby. Like all that what that fucking shit was gay. But I don't know. But anyway.
Why was that gay?
Weezy fucked baby, F baby, what the fucking F for?
Did he ever say what the F was for?
I don't know, but this was around the time when they was kissing each other.
Oh my God. Now you're being a conspiracy theorist.
I saw them kiss each other.
We all did, but that doesn't mean the F meant for fuck.
What did it mean for?
I don't know. He never said what it meant. But you just went hard for Troy Ave, and what New Pac meant better than what he ever explained it to be, and now you want to come for Wayne neck?
I didn't come for Wayne. Wayne's cool.
But you just said his F meant something that you don't know if it's true or not.
Well, he was sipping on syrup. All right, so we're gonna we're gonna come back tomorrow. A lot of things. We're gonna come back tomorrow. Got a special guest later on this week. We're gonna sit down with author Stephanie. What's Stephanie's last name? Yeah,
That's a good question.
Beppy. Her nickname is Beppy.
Beppy?
Beppy.
What would it say with Beppy?
Beppy. All right, so a lot of things at the Diamond K Show at Radio on Fire. Queen Dope, you never shout out your social media. Maybe you don't want to. You don't want.
I don't need any more social media stalkers.
I'll tell you what you did. You put out there the "Hey Big Head" text, and
It wasn't a text. It was
your hey Big Head status, and that shit got crazy. Like
it did get crazy. The inbox started popping. I put it out there because Diamond K and I was talking about something, and I just put "Hey Big Head" on a Facebook
as your
post,
status, as your status
my
on
status,
Facebook,
and it definitely attracted a lot of attention.
That is so weird. Like the thirstiest.
I think we knew it was, but I didn't think we knew it was gonna be like how it was like almost instantaneous how it happened.
Yeah. So so is there the equivalent? Can a guy put out there something on their status and make their DM jump off? Is there something I can
think
put out
Hey
there?
Big Head can go for guys and
No. Guys can't put out Hey Big Head. Come on. Now.
Yes, they can.
No.
It's gay.
Yeah.
It is a little gay.
I mean, Aaron Hernandez might have put out Hey Big Head.
You going to hell for that one. I don't even know why.
Did you see some of the memes that they had?
Yeah, I hate when people
about the Facebook, the Facebook guy and Aaron Hernandez. It was just like,
yes, that's terrible.
you know, I don't know, but
Hate when people do that.
what, you hate memes?
No, when people like make light of serious situations like that, because people don't realize like people have families and their families are on social media.
Yeah. So these
don't
murder
do shit
don't
like that.
make fun of these murderers because they have families.
Not that, but just don't like just be
It's too soon.
considerate of like.
Can you make a joke about Jack the Ripper now? It's been a couple years.
It's inappropriate.
He
to
has
make-
families too.
What I'm
So if that's the
saying
case,
is
you
it's
can't make a joke about
inappropriate.
anybody. Everybody
no,
has
you
a family.
can, but just people are not sensitive anymore. Just like everything's a fucking joke, and everything is not a joke.
Right.
Some shit is serious.
Right. Okay. That'd be downer. All right.
I killed them.
You completely killed the mood. Yeah. All right. Last thing I want to say before we go. Kendrick Lamar breaking records for first week streaming sales. 610K. Kendrick Lamar's Damn has now entered the record books, having broke Drake's first week streaming record of 510K. Interestingly enough, Kendrick Lamar's album made over 60% in sales, with only 40% coming from streams. So he's having a monster year. What do you think about Kendrick Lamar?
I like Kendrick.
Yeah. Is he one of the best?
What do you mean by one of?
Like, is he one of the best of the current
Generation?
generation?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kendrick is in my top 10, but he's not in my top 5. He's somewhere in 7, somewhere around there.
I wonder what the people
8,
who are on
6.
Kendrick's nuts right now. People are riding him hard body.
Yeah. This is a thing that really bothers me about people. People jump on the fucking bandwagon. Okay, first, Nicki's the shit. Then
Bruh.
Remy comes along. Now Remy ain't shit. I mean,
Bruh.
now Nicki ain't shit. Remy's the shit. And
Bruh.
then first Drake is the shit. And then now Drake ain't the shit. And then Kendrick's the shit. And just, and people are just so quick to fucking, you know what I mean? It's just like a fucking news cycle. It just comes and goes. As long if it ain't on your feed no more, then it's just bullshit. I don't know.
Diamond K signs the welcome letters to the Nicki Minaj fan club, so he's always gonna be like Team Nicki. He's the biggest.
Did you see the new video?
It's in nigga. You talk about this video every day.
Did you see it though? We're gonna put it on.
No,
we're gonna put
I'm
the video
not
on when we
interested in
leave.
seeing
I want
it.
you to see the video.
I don't even need to see it because you went over every detail of the video with me without seeing that. I feel like
killed
I
it.
saw it in my head.
She killed it. She killed
Nigga
the
never
video.
stops talking about her.
I do.
You don't.
She's got a new album coming out. It's gonna be crazy. If you compare, let's compare. Last thing.
Here we go.
Let's compare Nicki's video for No Frauds and Remy's video for Sheether. Oh wait, Remy didn't have no video. Never mind.
You're
All right, we
such
gotta
a
go.
clown.
We gotta go. We'll see you tomorrow. Queen Dope, thank you.
As always.
All right, shout out to Uncle JoJo. Hit him up on social media and all that good stuff. Yep. At the Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire, radioonfire.com. Watch us live. You can see it. Watch us live. All right. Gotta go. Be back tomorrow, 9 a.m.
radioonfire.com.